On August 8, 2009, Typhoon Morakot dropped record amounts of rain on southern Taiwan, creating what would become known as the 8/8 disaster. Fish farms and wax apple orchards in the townships of Linbian and Jiadong in Pingtung County were wiped out or smothered under muddy water. Nearly 2 years later, because the quality of the soil has changed, farmers are still struggling to replant their trees. That's why some fruit farmers have decided to abandon their orchards and convert them into solar energy plants. In the latest in our series of features from Pingtung, we go back to southern Taiwan to find out more.
This barren piece of wasteland used to be a flourishing wax apple orchard. After Typhoon Morakot struck, the trees were suffocated in mud, leaving behind withered stumps standing among the leaves. This is the Linbian and Jiadong area of Pingtung County in southern Taiwan.
The trees couldn't breathe because of the waste soil. They couldn't grow in the muddy water. It was very cloudy because the soil is dense here, so the air couldn't get through, and the whole tree dried up and died.
It came flooding up and made everything flat. Nature is very powerful. It could take the soil over there and wash it down here. These big ones are from before the flood.
Yet wax apple farmer Zheng Jingqing is one of the disaster victims who's not giving up. Trying to replant the flood-hit soil, Zheng says the quality of the earth has changed.
It will grow, but it doesn't grow properly. It won't die, but you have to wait until the water washes out the substances. After they are washed out, slowly we will see if the soil can recover. At the moment, I don't know.
This wax apple tree was planted half a year ago. Theoretically, it should be as high as an adult, but as you can see, it's only half that tall. Farmers don't know if it will survive and have to wait another 3 years for a harvest. During that time, they have no income.
Heavy-hearted farmers are going back to square one and starting anew. Growers who have trees that sprout new shoots are among the lucky ones. Many others say farming is much harder than before.
It won't grow. The main problem is sulfur and soil quality. When waste soil gets mixed in, it clogs up the earth. And when it dries, it turns into dust that flies everywhere.
Other elderly farmers say they do not have the energy to replant and can only watch their orchards go to waste or put them to another use. The field the excavators are digging will soon be transformed from a wax apple orchard into a solar power area. For the simple farmers, giving up their fruit trees was painful. But considering the 3-year wait for the next harvest and the risk of another disaster, many landowners prefer to rent their property to power companies.
You can't grow anything to eat in the earth here. You won't get rich on solar power, but at least you will have enough to eat and be worry-free.
The county magistrate's own wax apple orchard was the first in Pingtung to be turned over to solar energy. Cao Qihong hopes more residents can join the clean energy program.
The age of relying on combustion power and carbon dioxide to make money has gone. But let's not judge the past. We must start being responsible for making our own electricity and using it.
Solar panels need large open areas to be effective. After the orchards are removed, the space left behind will be ideal. In the future, elevated solar cells like this could spring up all over southern Taiwan, providing a new source of income for wax apple farmers.